Hello everybody, this is Sam Shankland again, and I'm going to continue my short series on building an opening repertoire. So in the last lecture we talked about sort of creating the foundation for your opening repertoire, and basically how to do it by looking at these top level games and trying to test them out, look at some of the openings on your own, or play some speed games or long games in these openings, and even if it costs you some tough losses, then in the long run, it will really pay off in the future. However, there's also another part of creating opening repertoire, and that's that if you're too narrow-minded in your openings, then you can often run into trouble. For example, I used to exclusively play the Slav defense against d4. So if white prepared this really well, he could go into a variation that I didn't know too well. So for example, I would play it like so. Knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, d takes c4. And if white played it, and then a4, bishop f5, and if white looked up knight e5 and looked it up really well and figured out a way to get a comfortable, playable slight advantage, then he probably would have good prospects for winning the game. And I ran into trouble with knight e5 and also e3. Games against Grandmaster Larry Christensen and Grandmaster Luke Van Wely. I ran into some trouble with this strategy. So I think while in general it's always good to have a sort of core set of openings that you really try out, it's also good to be able to have side variations that you play as well. For example, now I'm learning the Grunfeld defense against d4. I don't foresee it becoming my main opening, but I think that having it as an extra is not going to hurt, because in some spots where somebody prepares really well for the Slav, especially if they're normally an e4 player and they play d4, if suddenly I see d4 and I'm thinking this is really strange, I realize they probably prepared something against my Slav. And since I'm also completely capable of playing the Grunfeld, maybe this time I will play the Grunfeld. So that's something that you should usually be able to do if your openings are a little bit vulnerable. Like in the previous video, I mentioned my friend Josh Friedel and how he always plays the Roy Lopez as black. However, one thing to know about this is that in this position he can play the Berlin as well, with knight f6. After a6, bishop c5, or bishop a4, knight f6, castles, he's capable of playing the Archangel with bishop b3, bishop c5. And when he's, after bishop e7, rook e1, b5, bishop b3, castle, he's also capable here of playing the Marshal. And there's lots of different, it's all very similar positions and similar ideas, similar middle games that he'll be very comfortable with because he understands the themes and he's played against a lot of the different white tries to get an advantage. He's okay playing all these different variations, and they share a lot of similar aspects. And that's part of what makes his repertoire so strong.
We hope you enjoyed this video demo from Chess.com. Subscribe today to finish this video and get unlimited access to our full video library. Your membership also includes access to Chess Mentor, the most advanced interactive training tool available anywhere. You'll also get full access to the Opening Explorer, Tactics Trainer, and much, much more. So sign up today and get serious about improving your game.